hear the word talkative. Talkative nations amongst the land. Siaroma Palestine, Siaroma Dish Iran, Asiaroma Dihai Hamasaya, join forces. Asiarama to take my nation down. And I see Israel. They will not prevail, they will not prevail. I see his, I saw his righteous right hand, but then I saw his paw. Because he's the Lion of Judah. And he just took his paw and went, shoop, swept them away with his paw, fling them. Not fling them, but with the back of his hand. All puppets misplaced. The puppet master won't prevail. And it's kind of like they're pieces on a chessboard, but he's just going to knock them off the board. Society will change, all for my glory. These have been keys I have given unto you. Do not fear.
אנחנו בעיצומה של מלחמה קשה נגד ציר הרשע של איראן שמבקש להשמיד אותנו. זה לא יקרה, כי נעמוד יחד, ובעזרת השם ננצח יחד.
איראן שיגרה אתמול כ-200 טילים לעבר מדינת ישראל. איראן תקפה מרחבים אזרחיים וסיכנה חיי אזרחים רבים. הודות להתנהגות אזרחית נכונה ולהגנה מאוד איכותית, הנזק קטן יחסית. אנחנו נגיב. אנחנו יודעים לאתר מטרות חשובות, אנחנו יודעים גם לפגוע בצורה מדויקת ועוצמתית. יש לנו יכולות להגיע ולתקוף בכל נקודה ונקודה במזרח התיכון. ומי מהאויבים שלנו שלא הבין זאת עד עכשיו, יבין זאת בקרוב. ערב החג, צה"ל נלחם ותוקף בכל הזירות. חיילי צה"ל יציינו את החג בעזה, בלבנון, ביהודה ושומרון ובכל הגבולות, בכוחות מתוגברים ובכוננות שיא.
The Middle East, I hear Iran, and I hear Babylon shall fall down. In an hour not known to man, destruction and chaos, upheavals. I hear the word consent. Who's in the White House now? I see Kamala Harris. I hear the word forbidden. Forbidden fruit. Indulging in. I hear the word crisis, and I see shortage. I hear Kamala Harris shall be brought down. I hear throwing rocks and stones. I see people throwing rocks and stones at her. And I hear persecution is coming for her. She will see my ways. She will know who I am. I hear the word crisis, and I see shortage. I hear Kamala Harris shall be brought down. I hear throwing rocks and stones. I see people throwing rocks and stones at her. And I hear persecution is coming for her.
I would rather vote for a man who is convicted on 34 felony counts, but who is willing to put America first, than to cast a vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. These people are showing us exactly who matters to them. They are showing us every single day who they care about. They have $750 in aid that they are willing to give out to American citizens who have literally lost everything. People's towns, everything have been completely wiped out. They get $750. But when it comes to Ukraine, when it comes to funding other countries, when it comes to rolling out the red carpet and let millions and millions and millions of illegals come in, you have money for that. You have money to put illegals up in hotel rooms. You have money to send our tax dollars to other countries who's doing God knows what with it. But when we have American citizens here, when they are suffering and who have literally lost everything, our government is MIA. See, this is why I like to vote for facts over feelings, instead of looking at how nice a person pretends to be. Anybody can put out a good image. Anybody can make themselves look good. But when it comes down to it, look at what they're doing with the money. Look at who is getting the money. And every registered voter should pay attention to this. Pay attention to how this government is spending your tax dollars. When you go to the poll, think about this.
And she's absolutely right.
We please play the audio of Kamala Harris yesterday
on what she thinks the government needs to do right away.
And the federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met, such as food, baby formula, and the like. And you can apply now for anyone who's watching this who has been affected.
$750. We just sent, how many billions have gone overseas? How many billions? How many hundreds of millions have we sent over to Ukraine? We are paying for some of their small businesses to stay open. Did you know that? We are paying for their social security in Ukraine, and you get $750? This is your freaking money. You want more of this? Vote Kamala. You want to take care of things? Vote Trump. You just want to make sure people are happy. Stop waiting for the government to do it. Help us help them.
As an American leader, it is your job to show up and do what is necessary. And here's what bothers me so much about Kamala Harris, and I think about all of the things that we could criticize her on. But at the beginning of her administration, you know that she fought very hard to make sure that COVID relief money went to illegal aliens, to the tune of $1,000 per person, making sure that money went to illegal aliens. And she shows up to survey the storm damage a couple days ago, and she says that we're going to give $750 to the people suffering from these devastating storms. Well, Kamala, I think you've got it exactly the opposite. The federal government ought to give all it can to the American citizens devastated by these storms, not to illegal aliens who have no right to be here.
$750. $750. That's what you approve for the people who suffered through one of the worst hurricanes in recorded history in this country. $750. I went through a 96-hour power outage, and I lost more than that in food alone. $750. There are people in my area who got messages this morning who said, prepare for your power not to be restored for another 3 to 4 weeks. And you want to give them $750. There are people up in North Carolina, in Tennessee, who had their entire life washed away before their eyes, and you want to give them $750. $750. You approved more than that. You approved $8 billion to go to Ukraine. And you want to give the American people $750. For anybody who approves of this administration or would even dare to vote for them in this coming election, $750.